Hello, hello. It's Brooke-Sidney here, your favorite mindset and manifestation coach. Today, we're talking about the power of detachment and surrender to manifest. I know y'all have control issues. So do I. But before we get into it, I just want to let you know there are two ways to work with me. One is email coaching and the other is one-on-one coaching. That information is listed below. And I also have two groups of like-minded individuals that are on this manifestation journey. One group is for the queens, for the women who are looking to heal and manifest. And the other group is for the conscious creators out there that know that now is the time to make their miracles manifest. So definitely check out that information below. So today I wanted to get into the concepts around detachment and surrender and get some of y'all, and I'm talking to myself, I've done and been in the same place of trying to control everything. I have a couple of videos already that start to talk about that, and I'll mention it below, but there is this period from when we decide that we want to manifest something, and when it shows up, I call it the messy middle, and I'll tag that video. And I really want us to be more in the moment and enjoying the moment and trusting it's okay while we're in the messy middle, rather than struggling, worrying, trying to control, having angst, focusing too much on the 3D. And I realize that you need to understand this beautiful principle of detachment and surrender. So that's really what we're talking about today. So when I speak about detachment on this channel, I don't, this is manifestation that I've learned and has worked for me. When I speak about detachment, it's never about detaching from the outcome that you want. No, it's not detaching from your manifestation, from your wish fulfilled, from that end goal, that SP, that new love, that new bank account, the bank account overflowing with multiple zeros, that new home, that new job, the new whatever, right? Or the regaining or the beautification of something. Maybe it's better health. Maybe it's losing weight. Whatever it is, I'm never asking you, my clients know, I'm never going to ask you to detach from your wish fulfilled. In fact, I believe that part of the reason we get better with manifesting is because, in a sense, we are attached because we know it is already attached to us. Meaning we know that we are in control, we are actually the operant power, and that our manifestation is ours. And so there's no separation, okay? And that may be a little deep for now, but just know that I'm never gonna say to detach from persisting until you get your goal. That's different. You can rest. I think I did a video on you can rest, but still persist. But in terms of detaching, in terms of giving it up, in terms of letting your manifestation go, like in terms of like not thinking about it or any of that, that hasn't worked for me. I have shifted my energy and my mindset around the manifestation or around the wish fulfilled and around the goal. And that's what I feel like has brought it to me, or made me available to receive it and become one with my manifestation, right? I am the person that has it. And that to me is the goal. That is the feeling, is the secret. That is you becoming one with whatever you want. That's not detaching yourself from it. It is becoming it. You are it. So when I'm speaking about detachment, now let's talk about how I am speaking about it. I mean detaching from your focus on the lack of not having it. Most of you, when you are, especially I see it when you're trying to manifest an SP, you are focused so much on the 3D and you're focused so much on the fact that you don't have it. You don't have the love that you want. You don't have the relationship you want. You're focused on if there's a third party. You're focused on all of these things. So you need to detach from your focus on whatever's not working out right now, the lack of it, the negative thoughts about it, because you're only going to perpetuate more of it, right? You want to focus your thoughts, your energy, your beliefs, your heart, changing your self-concept to one in which you have the very thing that you are hoping for, right? That you want to manifest. that you are moving your belief system to believing you have it and to becoming the person who does indeed have it, the self-concept, the belief systems, and so forth, for the person who does have the new love, who does have their SP back, who is always chosen, who is so sexy and so attractive and so desired and has the money in their bank account. You want to become that person. We don't detach from that person. We detach from the negative thoughts and energy and lack and scarcity and the not having it. That's what you need to detach from. And I believe, for me, how it has worked in my past, I have a faith in God. You don't have to have a faith in God. I have a very strong faith in God. That to me is the 5D, whatever you want to call it, the higher power, universe for you, God for me. I believe that the principle of surrender so complements this principle of detachment. And that's where I'm speaking about the messy middle. I have tagged that video. In the messy middle, we know that from the moment we have decided we want something to the moment that it shows up, our work is not the how. Our work is not the how, meaning the bridge of incidents. I'll tag that video. What are all the things that are going to be put in motion to bring us to our desired wish fulfilled? That how, that's not our part. The timing is not our part. Even though I do think that we influence all of these things, I feel like that's the part where God has given us free will. We have the ability to influence. We have the ability to jump timelines, to change realities, because in God's time, Chronos time, all of it exists at one time, right? So the faster that we can detach from doubts, resistance, thinking that we're not having it, or focusing on the fact that we don't have it, being in lack and scarcity, the quicker we can speed up the manifestation being here, because we have become one with the manifestation. We are now in knowing certainty that we have the manifestation, and we know and we feel that it is ours. Feeling is the secret. And so I believe that when we combine the detachment from the negative outcomes with the surrender, that our manifestation comes quicker. So surrender to me is trusting in spiritual law. I believe having faith helps you because it makes it easier to trust, right? You want to develop such a strong faith in yourself and the faith in 5D, God for me, that when you say something like, I know that everything is working out for me, you truly believe it. And once you get to that point where you're like, me plus God or me plus the 5D is unstoppable. I know that God gave me the desire to have, the 5D gave me the desire to have, I know it is mine. I wouldn't have the desire. I wouldn't want the thing, right? And so when you start working in that faith, having faith in your manifestation abilities, having faith that it's always working out for you, and having faith in the 5D, that all the spiritual law, all of this is co-creating for your benefit, that's when the manifestation occurs. We all have a part to play. That is kind of my third point. We all have a part to play in this. Your part, which for most of us, seriously, it's enough, it's big enough, is to get our thoughts, our beliefs, and our feelings, and our state of consciousness, and our self-concept into one that is aligned with the person who has the thing that we want. For most of us, that is enough work. You do not want to be over here messing in the middle or trying to mess in the middle. You need to release control and learn to step in and control the aspects that you are in charge of. And that is you. You are in charge of you. Remember how I say your relationship with yourself is determining your 3D reality. You are getting what you are. You are manifesting what is inside of you. So your job is to clean up the inside of you. Your job is to have the best self-concept, the best thoughts, the beliefs, state of consciousness that's in line with the thing that you want. You want to be a wife? Become a wife to yourself. Become a wife concept. Have self-concept. Have that type of thinking. Have that type of belief. Have those type of thoughts. Okay? I also want to say, learn to be the star of your own show. Learn to be the star of your own show. This is your life. This is the whole concept of keeping yourself on the pedestal and not putting someone else on the pedestal. You are the star of your show. I feel like there are too many planes that are flying around with no pilots. Blink, blink. There are too many people that have turned over the driver's seat to someone else or no one else. You have a part to play. That's the free will part. That's your decision. Those are the desires that God grants you that are in your heart. That is the part that you're supposed to do. We're supposed to heal. We're supposed to clean up our thoughts and feelings and states of belief. We're supposed to become the person that has the things that we want. We are to be the star of our own show, and that is our own lives. Once you start prioritizing yourself, your thoughts, your beliefs, putting yourself back on the pedestal, knowing who the freak you are, knowing who you are, knowing what you came to do, knowing why you want something, and knowing that you deserve to have what it is, and then deciding to have it, y'all need to watch the Decide video. That's when the manifestation comes. And the last thing that I want to say, and I think it's very crucial, and where we are, all of us missing the mark here, is that once you learn how to detach, and once you learn the power and the beauty of surrender, I believe it allows us to enjoy the moment. It allows us to enjoy where we are. It allows us to find the love, the beauty, the grace, the joy, the kindness in this moment. It allows us to feel free. I'm so much freer knowing I don't have to create everything. All I have to do is worry about myself and become the best me. That's the same for you. I saw it very clearly when I was pregnant. When I saw the power of detachment and surrender, and obviously my relationship bloomed with God, because when you're pregnant, what do you have control over? Only you, your thoughts, having good health, thinking good thoughts, thinking good feelings, sending your baby good energy, talking to your baby, right? Telepathy. I love that. I used to talk to my son all the time. But what don't you have control of? You don't have control over the bones being made during the day. You don't have the control over, the tissues getting formed. You don't have control over, the baby continuing to grow. You ultimately don't have control. All you can do is have your manifestation goal, right? The birth of your baby, the birth of a healthy baby, the birth of a happy baby. Do your part, meaning have a good self-concept, think good thoughts, feel good things, send good energy. Be the person who has all the things that you want. Then rest in knowing that it is yours. Rest in knowing that you will have it. Rest in knowing that the timing is going to be perfect. Rest in knowing that everything is working out for you. The 5D, God wants the best for you. Those are the thoughts that got me through my pregnancy and birthed a healthy baby boy. I'll have to do a video on the manifestation of my son, because that was a very powerful and very growth-oriented time, no pun intended. And I honestly feel a new me was born out of that experience. But that's what we're called to do. That is our journey. That is our dance with life. That is our dance with the 5D. That is our part and role in manifestation. You are the co-creator of your 3D. You are the operant power in your 3D. Many of us need to act like it, but we also need to understand our role. So today I am prayerful. I am hopeful. I have set the intention that this will resonate with you. Please let me know in the comments below your thoughts, your comments, and anything else, your questions. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel, like this video, and turn that notification bell on because I drop videos daily. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.